Good evening and welcome to the Yes, I'm Funnier Than Karen Jay Larson show.
I have to say that was kind of silly. Come on, Karen, really? Come on.
Okay, so there I was, minding my own business on Facebook. Like I always do, because I almost never post anywhere.
That's true.
Because I don't really care. And comedian Karen Jay Larson posted in my little timeline there, a little thingy, and it's the official trailer for the Weinstein Company's movie Bully.
Right.
So she posts that up. Now, she puts out some of the most inane shit on Facebook and Twitter, which I follow her both on those because
past guest.
We've had her on our shows numerous times.
Yes, a couple of times. Yeah.
And, you know, you'd think when somebody names themselves on Facebook comedian Karen Jay Larson,
they would get the
they'd be funny all the time.
Or they'd get the sarcasm when somebody else is, right?
Well, I think she's butthurt because I was funnier than her because she posted this and didn't make any comment. So I came along and I thought, hey, I wrote, sweet, gives me so many more ideas and inspiration to start bullying. Thanks, Karen.
Yeah.
She comes back with, ha-ha.
Right.
Then I retort with, because in the trailer they state that, you know, over 13 million kids are bullied in the U.S. every year. And I said, next year I know I could make it 13,021,000 with your help. I'm pretty sure I can bully 21 more kids in the calendar year for less than a cup of coffee a day.
Uh-huh.
You know what she says? The comedian?
Right.
The one who's just so damn funny? I hope you're being sarcastic, because if not, what do you specifically have against the documentary anti-bully movement? I'll tell you what I got against it. People like you.
Well, you know, we've talked numerous times on the show, too, how our 11-year-old was bullied and how we, you know, had to teach her the proper tools to deal with that situation. And,
well, that doesn't matter, because you can't expect Karen Jay Larson to take away from her busy comedian schedule to come and watch, you know, and maybe learn about people before you make comments about them. No.
Well, I don't think, like I said, it's easy to take things the wrong way, too, especially when there's no intent. I mean, you can't really mistake that comment, though. It was obvious sarcasm.
Yeah, but I mean, this woman's been on my friends list for well over a year, and people that have been on my friends list for well over a year know exactly the kind of stuff I post when the rare occasion I do post.
That's true. That's true. No argument.
Like what was it yesterday? It was the Hannibal Lecter Awareness Day.
Yes. Yes. We're people to support the cause.
We're people to celebrate.
Right. Yes. And we don't make light of other causes or issues or whatever. It's just
hello, Taylor Family Trust.
Yeah, really. It's yeah, we're just funny people.
Karen, you're a dumbass.
That's it, yeah. I have to agree in this instance, honey. Sorry, that was kind of silly.
Pretty stupid, yeah.
But I think that, like I said, it's just, you know, somebody's got to bug up their ass about something else, and they take a post the wrong way, and they post back as a knee-jerk reaction, as so many of us are wont to do in life, you know, so... You know,
that's why self-control has taught me just don't post on Facebook.
He means me has taught him not to just post. But that's okay. See, once you learn your lesson about something, then you can be free to bitch about it to others. So he's learned that knee-jerk reactions are not good. So now he's trying to educate everybody else. Right, honey?
Yes.
Yes. Right.
It's my mission. To educate you, the mindless plebeians.
So what happened to my shark?
I will educate you. Yes, I will educate you.
Not like you did me this afternoon.
In the gladiatorial arena.
No,
it's true. Scientists are saying that we are literally 2 billion people over sustainability for our race.
Yeah. 2 billion of you gotta go.
And why not make a buck off it? Open up the gladiatorial rings. Let's get some spatter going.
Yeah. I don't know. I always say, you know, start with the convicted, guilty, beyond reasonable doubt. convicted guilty. Let's start with them. So.
No, see, I think we should start with the people who would have the public outcry about starting with the guilty. Because
yeah, let's
so many women marry all these axe murderers, and they're people too.
I watched those documentaries. I'm fascinated about. I get it, knowing psychology of people the way I do and human motive and stuff the way I do. I get why they do that. It's perfect. They can have the exact perfect relationship in their head that they want, and the person's obviously not only physically unavailable to wreck that fantasy. And if they're in for life, or if they're on death row, they're never coming out to wreck the fantasy. It's an almost perfect situation for those emotionally crippled people to begin with. So, yeah. Right.
All right.
Never worked for me, not in any stretch of the imagination. I think that 2.5 weeks between my last visit to you and when we got married were like the worst 2.5 weeks of my life. So, yeah. I could never handle that. I don't know how they do it. If they genuinely love the person and want to build a life with them, which they marry them, right? They have the convicts adopt their children and stuff like that. And they don't even allow conjugal. So that must really suck. Yeah, I don't know. That's taking phone sex and stuff to the uber extreme, I think. But, but then again, you have to look at the people that are involved in that.
No.
No, but what I'm saying is, it's like take it from its source. It would never be, like a woman like me or, There are a lot of men that fall in love with the women convicts too, though. But
because they're prizes.
Well, that's...
Have you seen Bill Curtis's Women in Jail?
Well, that's the thing, right? It's just, and I've always had an issue. We've had this conversation many times. It took me well over a decade, to find him, and I must have had like 2 dates in that 10 years. Not for lack of opportunity, but lack of interest. I mean, there was just no good candidates out there in any way, But then I like turn on Jerry Springer or something, or flip over past Maury, and like it's my 5 cousins are fighting over me, and stuff like that, and it's like, damn, I guess it's the standard thing, right? Because you find people that they're divorced, and then like 2 weeks later they're remarried, and then 2 weeks later they're remarried, and it's like, it took me 10 years to find somebody I even liked.
Gladiator.
Yes.
Fodder.
Yes, you're right. I gotta agree. I can't disagree. And then you have the humanitarian groups shouting, and you know what, though? That's all ridiculousness, too. Nobody is more elevated in universal consciousness, right? And, I make it my life's mission to better myself at every moment, but even I have to draw the line somewhere and say, just shut the F up, and, yeah.
Yes.
I think maybe that was the underlying premise of like films like The Hunger Games and stuff. But in a nice way, they're trying to say it, because that film's about drawing a lottery to fight in the gladiatorial kind of arena there and eliminate. But
yeah, but from the clips that I've been seeing, there's not too much graphic gladiatorial stuff
they made
going
it
on there.
PG-13. It's all about.
It actually reminds me of the little full body Speedo suits they wore in Running Man with Schwarzenegger.
Oh, that was
30
actually.
years
I
ago.
liked Running Man. That was really good. It was. I watch it whenever it's on.
Well, sure, but it was a really kind of campy, lame-ass look at that, and they had. Who was the host of that?
Richard Dawson.
Richard
Dawson. They had the.
Who at the time?
Convicts.
Who at the time was hosting what?
Family Feud.
Family Feud.
And kissing everybody.
Right.
Yeah. But they chose from the convicts. They didn't go out to the general pool of population, and that's what Hunger Games is doing. Like a 9-year-old gets picked, and the sister takes her place, and that's how the film starts. Something like that.
It's stupidity.
Jay will tell us about it. It's PG-13. She'll go see it, and she'll tell us about it. So, I won't watch it.
No, because you see, I sort of think that if you are of the IQ level enough to actually want to go see that, you should be in the gladiatorial ring.
Yeah, but the books are... No, well, see, I can't judge without having a factual basis for a judgment like that. So I haven't read the books and I haven't seen the film. So until I do, I can't make a judgment because I don't just do that, right? Unfounded judgment. We all know where that gets you.
Unfounded?
Yeah. I have no basis in fact to speak on it. I have to, you know.
Well, there's a couple things I want to talk about tonight.
Okay.
Number one is the Biomed commercial for new men's shampoo where they use Adolf Hitler.
What?
Yeah. In Sweden.
In Sweden.
There's
they
a company.
Get away with anything, the Swedish, because they're.
Well, no, they're not getting away.
No.
Oh no! World Jewish Holocaust anti-people groups are all up in arms. See my arms? They're up. They're all like, you can't have that. You can't do that. No. What it is, this company Biomed comes out with this commercial, and what they've done is they've subtitled a clip from one of Hitler's speeches, and underneath they've written the English supposed translation to be that, you know, Biomed is the real man shampoo. If you're a real man, you can't, you know, use women's shampoo. You're a man, so have a man shampoo. And I guess because they're inferring Hitler was a man, oh my God, yes he was. Yes. Everybody's just up in arms about this and just going off the deep end about it. And I'm like, wait a second.
That's just tasteless at most, though.
Tasteless?
Yes.
Shameful? Oh my, yeah, whatever expletives you want to use to describe that, it's marketing brilliance.
It is.
Because everybody in the free world
is talking about the shampoo.
knows the Biomed.
That's right. That's a good point. Excellent point.
You know, they were talking about it on Chris Talk today. They were talking about it on that radio show yesterday. They're talking about it all over Twitter. They're talking about it all over YouTube. Hats off to the commercial guys.
Yeah.
Job well done. Everybody on the planet knows Biomed.
Yes. True.
And really, it's funny because although I've never actually gone to advertising school, I've talked to a great many people who have gone to advertising school, and the number one thing is to make your message memorable. Well,
right.
There you go.
Huh.
Yeah. And something else, too, that's going on in the world today. Do you want to backhand what?
It's 11.
That's good. I'm glad you can tell time.
Well, I'm just saying.
Don't even go there. Now, Fox has apparently been forced to adjust their neighborhood watch marketing campaign in wake of the Trayvon Martin shooting. Now, this all because of the new recent uncoverings of Mr. I'm not even going to call him Mr. That
Zimmerman dude.
Pig skinhead KKK.
But he's not, though. Just for that time period, like he didn't show any previous racial kind of. He
sure did the other day.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I'm gonna kill you, nigger. Bap.
Yeah.
That no. He's
You're
never
right.
showed any predisposition to racism.
He actually
Guess
said
what?
F and N, actually.
Whatever. He used the N word and then shot the N.
That's right.
Thereby punctuating. Thereby punctuating the I in racism. Thank you. Punctuating.
That's a good campaign.
Yes, punctuate the I in racism with a bullet. Yeah.
There should be no I in racism.
So anyway, everybody seems to be dropping the whole neighborhood watch program. It's like
good. It never did any good anyway.
No, absolutely not.
It just gave plebeians an excuse to go out there and be big men.
But in this most extreme case, no big man syndrome being seen here at all. Isn't that interesting?
I disagree.
Mm-hmm.
When he says stuff like, well, they always get away, but this one's not getting away. That's an ego statement. That's a big man ego statement. I'll be the hero that catches the bad guy.
Well, you have to ask yourself, though, how many times did they get away from him before and why?
Well,
how long has he been a non-cop?
Yeah, well, Trayvon Martin never got away.
Does he have a 22-year illustrious career as not a cop? Seriously. You're not getting away from me this time. I'm going to shoot you.
Yeah.
Well,
right.
So what? You've been stalking this one guy for years? What's the deal?
I don't know. Yes, it's like Jean Valjean all over again.
Ah, yes. The evil bread thief.
If you don't know what we're talking about, look it up.
If you don't know what we're talking about, stop this video right now and
go back to school.
never come back to my website again.
It's not that serious, honey. It's a French film from
No,
a long
it is.
time ago.
No, it
French
is.
play.
Because I'm stating for the record here and now and for all time, I am done with stupid fucking people.
Uh-oh, you said a bad word.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll never use Hitler again.
Not that word.
No, I'm sorry. I'll never use comedian Karen Jay Larson again.
Not that word.
Okay, fine. I'll never use the word racism again.
Okay. What happened to my shark?
He
We
is
have
on.
a new mascot.
He's on hiatus. We couldn't get a contract sealed with him.
Oh, we just got him.
Did you get the contract in the mail?
I don't think he'll object. He's stuffed. We have a new mascot for our webisodes. Tailor-made. It's the tailor-made shark. That's Hermie the shark. And Gia and I gave it to Daddy today to remind him.
Never to allow morons onto my website again.
Not that, but it's okay. He knows what we mean.
Actually, it was very cute.
Oh, you're gonna tell him about my paper made by the monks in Amalfi, Italy? That's
Yeah.
like $150 for 15 sheets. It's made out of linen. It's not even paper.
Yeah, I know. It's very cute. Gia found this and right away wanted you to keep it. She just cares what you name it.
Mm.
Which I've named him Herman.
Right. I like it. I called him Hermie.
As for me, the occasion warranted, I pull out my good paper from Italy. Feel how soft? Question mark. To write you this letter. Remember two things. One, you are loved. Two, whenever old feelings surface, see number one. Okay. Keep this little stuffed shark near you to remind you that we all must face our fears. It's the only way to slay them once and for all. But also to remind you that we will always be swimming in the water with you. Jump in, splash around, see number one. Always, forever, Kate and Gia. So there you go. So
Well, he's afraid of sharks. That's the only thing he's scared of.
that serves now as a warning to the potential sharks out there that would eat me. That you're gonna have to eat three of us. God damn it.
That's right. Yes. I said, well, at the very least, they can chomp on my sweet meat while you swim away. Right.
To which I responded with, "You're only an appetizer. I can't swim faster than a shark."
And I said, when you're scared, you can do a lot of things.
True. After he's done with you and I throw Gia towards him, I should be able to get away.
That might work. Or at least back to the boat, because what the hell are you doing out in the middle of the ocean without a boat? That's a Hermie. He's so cute.
So there you go.
Actually, this came about because on my Pinterest for HTLA headquarters is a life-size stuffed shark that you can actually put over your whole body. So it's like, or you lay on the floor and you get in the shark and it's like he ate you. So I want to get that. It's several $100s, but I want to get it for the office. But in the meantime, he's got the little one too. So I get.
I want a hidden video of you at home with the life-size shark and have the camera show you laying on the floor, crawling into this thing, and just when you get fully into it laying down, so that just your little feet are sticking out, somebody knocks at the door. That would be funny.
Oh, well, I could never go in head first because my greatest fear is being buried alive.
Oh.
I would have to go in feet first. Like, I can't even do the open MRI thing.
Yeah, well.
So, I'd have to go in feet first. That'd be fine. But then I'd be able to, like, flail about and they're going, help me, help me.
Yeah.
We'll do it on a blue carpet. It'll be cute.
Good call.
Yeah. So yes. So that's Hermie. The tailor-made mascot.
You're me.
Oh, me. Hermes.
Next, you'll be a freaking designer.
Yeah. Like Christopher John. Whatever happened to that line? That's good. I think everything you do is good, though. Biased opinion.
I never had a line. I made a logo.
Yes, but we started discussing what a line would be like if we had one for men.
True.
Because that was all part of that, my Fierce Kitty. Actually, the adult line of products is called Fierce Cat. But that's yet to come. It's coming. And hopefully when you get some of my stuff, so will you be.
When is that stuff coming? What is that part of? That's not part of.
That's part of Fierce Kitty on Media, but I got uber derailed with anything Fierce Kitty. Crikey, I haven't even been on the website in ages. Because of the webisodes every night and all this other stuff. So, yeah, I'll get back to it. Once we get our summer lineup squared away and I can be out of corporate 9 to 5, I can get back to doing more of that.
Right.
Plus, there's scripts that I have in my pending box to work on that I haven't even looked at or touched. Not the least is the one we just talked about today.
True.
Which I need the book for that before I can start writing that. I have to review that original material too.
Yeah, I can pull it up for you. No worries, mate.
And then there's the Belski project.
Yes, the Belski project.
Yeah, that's a film. Well,
Yeah.
Belski is, if you've seen that movie with Daniel Craig and what was it called? Defiance. And it's about the Belski brothers and how they saved 2,000 Jews from the Nazis. And it's a true story, based in fact. They kept several thousand Jews alive for a few years in the forest. And they did all this, and Daniel Craig played. Well, anyway, he lives down the block from us. And we see him every morning and afternoon walking his dogs. And we go out there, we walk every day. Either we do our lunch walk or an after dinner thing. And
he asked me.
And he asked us to produce his film. And, I'm a screenwriter, so I'm going to write it. And Taylor Made Film International is going to produce it. And it's a huge undertaking now. Because the story has nothing to do with, like, World War II. It's about the children of... it was his father was one of the guys in World War II. I should say that it wasn't actually him. It was his father. But it's their story about how after the war, when they came to America and they started their taxi business in New York City, and they started, ensconcing themselves in American business and American life. And so it's the story of the children of the Belskis. But it's a huge project. And, I've already...
And it's especially tough because it's a historical as well.
Yeah, and it's got to be, reflective, but yet it still has to be dramatic. So my research has to be accurate, yet I have to still be savvy. And it's tough. And I've already started tapping on Judd Newborn's door for some help with the more accurate historical things. As only he could provide with his immense doctoral research. So, yeah.
You actually talked to him about this project.
I did.
At one point,
well,
yeah.
When Belski first approached us last year about it, I contacted Judd to have him checked out because I wasn't going to start doing all this work if he wasn't really who he said he was.
Right.
So, and we confirmed all that, and he's got a house up here, a house in Florida, a house in New York. And he comes up here, he stays up here. It's good for the dogs. A lot of running room for the dogs. He loves animals. Sweet guy. Intense guy. But sweet guy.
That's a good word. Yeah.
So it's cool, and we're excited about it. It's just another thing, though. It's just another thing in my pending box that I have to get to.
Yeah, there's way too many of those lately.
I know, and I miss writing like that. And that's why this new project that we're working on developing for the HTLA weekly serial drama thing is exciting to me because I can get to write again. I can get to do my dramatic writing.
Yeah.
It's still scripting, even though it's not for teleplay production. It's still script writing. So, and that's good. That'll be good practice to get me back into script writing when I can actually get back into that full time.
Yeah.
So it's good. You know, some people's process, like a good screenwriter friend of mine, Kevin T. Stein, brilliant screenwriter. You know, I said to him, because he's been working on other things, so he's not writing like he was. And, you know, to me, there's no greater sin. If there's any real sin that exists, it's waste, you know, especially wasted talent. And so I said to him, please, for God's sakes, at least just write a little bit every day, you know, keep yourself limber, keep yourself, you know, because even if you just write a half hour a day, you keep your mind in the writing, and you keep, you know. And he's like, that's not my process. I don't do that. You know, I'll go for months without writing a word, and then it'll just come out and pour out on the pages, and then the project will be done in like 3 weeks. I'm like, okay, well, that's some people's process, you know.
It's amazing.
Yeah. I mean, I can't write every day either, because obviously I do other things. I'm always writing something, but it's not always a screenplay, you know. Even if it's a corporate document, to me, it's still writing.
Yeah.
Because I have to be creative, but, you know. I'm always writing something, or it's a blurb or a descriptor for a show, or a, you know, even if it's a section of a business plan, it's writing, you know, so, but, yeah, I miss my creative writing, and that new project we talked about today for a film, yeah, can't wait to get on that, and by the time it's finished and goes into pre-production, all the excitement of the last two kind of similar things will have died down too. It'll be prime. I think it'll be fun.
Well, all I know is I've got the logo for it done.
Yes, I'm sure you do. You even have it tattooed on you.
No.
Yes, you do.
Oh, that.
Yeah,
Okay.
what do you think I was talking about? It's the only film we talked about doing today.
Okay.
Okay. Did I miss something?
No, probably me.
Okay.
I probably had a conversation with you about Project X, and you just weren't here. She does that. She'll come in, she'll talk, bring me coffee or something, and then she's just gone, and I'm still talking about.
That's not true.
Oh yeah. Yeah, almost every day. Yeah, you're just gone. You do your thing.
Really?
And I'll be sitting here. Well, you know, I was thinking, and then like 20 minutes later, when I get to the end of my sentence, I'm looking around. Oh.
Oh, I'm sorry, honey. I didn't know. Huh.
Well, don't apologize. I didn't know you weren't there. I thought you were right up there with me and all this stuff.
Wow. Wow. Well, in all fairness, the last week or so, I haven't been anywhere. But
Yeah, really.
I'm back now.
Ah. There you go. Yeah, so, yeah.
Right. So what else did you want to talk about tonight? Because we can't have an uber long show. It's already 11:30 by the time it processes. We're going to miss Top Shot. They got trick shots tonight.
Oh, yeah.
It was
very good.
recording when I went up to get ready. We had a late dinner, too. Yeah, that was good.
Nothing else. There's a certain comedian I'm still waiting to let me know what the hell's happening with the show I'm developing.
I
by
told you to
myself.
message a few days ago.
You know what? I've got half a mind to just say fuck it and do it myself.
Well, we can't do that. Oh, Real Talk premieres tomorrow night.
Real Talk premieres tomorrow night.
Yes. Yes.
And do you know what movies you're doing?
No, I've gotten some wonderful ideas from you. I've gotten some wonderful ideas from the Munchkin.
Don't base creative on that. No.
All right, I'll just listen to the Munchkin.
You could do anime, and then you could like do anime, and it could be anime versus anime, and it'd be really good because it's anime, and no. No.
She actually gave me a couple good horror films because she knows I'm in the horror genre.
Yes.
But I said my inaugural show isn't going to be about the horror genre because I want to make it appeal to mass audiences. So
Right.
your suggestion was good for that,
Yeah,
except
it's
you
gonna-
know that film a million times better than I do. And while I'm really interested in the social themes, the underlying social themes, you know, and the
I don't know that
taint of-
film better than you. What are you talking about?
Honey.
I've seen it just as many times as you.
No,
I think
I saw
3.
it like twice.
Yeah?
Once I didn't. The first time I saw it, I didn't even like it, and then the second time I sat there with you and we watched the whole thing, and I liked it better, but I still wasn't a huge fan.
Right.
Not like you. You liked it.
Yeah, but I'm not doing the review show.
Right.
So...
And while I sat there and I thought about films of a different genre or a different market that not a different genre, but a different market that I could correlate with those, because I love the ideas of the underlying themes that you gave me with it.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what I want Real Talk to be, you know. And
Well, it's just an idea. I didn't actually have any movie examples because I don't know foreign films. So
right, and that's not generally a kind of film that I would watch in a foreign way.
why don't you start with maybe a classic like Gone with the Wind or The Magnificent Seven Western?
Well, there are certain foreign films that I could, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, those are the first 2 films I learned about in film school. And they do translate to film all over the world because it's storytelling 101.
Yeah, I can do an epic period, and they have several of them. But I like your idea of the Western because I can any of the samurai type films.
Well, The Magnificent Seven was based off a Japanese story.
Right. Exactly. Any of those I can correlate that to as well.
Yep.
See, I was initially going with like a crime drama because that's an appealing genre to everybody. Everybody likes a thriller, and everybody likes a mystery.
Yeah, but as you showed me with the foreign version of The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo.
Yeah. If I could have
See,
seen the Daniel Craig one, then I could have compared them.
Yeah, but you know,
But
once
I haven't seen
you
it.
actually made me sit down and watch that subtitled nightmare that turned out to be an amazing freaking film.
Yes.
Then when the North American one came out, I was like, they're
Right.
just gonna screw it. So
Yeah.
why am I gonna? I wouldn't watch
True.
it.
Right, but I have to see the American version to make a comparison.
Which is the tough part of your job.
Right. Now, I can compare if I wanted to go the horror route. They have adapted so much Asian horror into American cinema now.
Yeah.
They've done The Grudge. They've done Shudder. They've done
The Ring.
The Ring. Several of those. They're easy to do. But I was going to save those for later episodes. You know, I wanted to, you know, do something seriously too.
Would no, I guess it wouldn't. I was gonna say would Hostel and Saw be, but no.
No, only for the gore factor.
Mm-hmm.
Only for the shock value.
And the
gore
same
factor.
fluorescent lighting in film.
Yeah, there you go. You can speak to that production part, but that seemed kind of innovative. They're both known for their innovation and taking it that kind of sicko kind of voyeurism to that next level that hadn't been done prior.
Yeah.
So that would be a good thing to speak on at some point as well. Yeah, but yeah.
Well, I guess it'll be a
come.
surprise.
It will, because it'll come, and you know, and sometimes the best stuff is spur of the moment, and
Usually 5 minutes before the show.
Joe, can't argue that.
But whatever, it'll be good.
It'll be good, because I'm a professional, and I proved that Monday.
Eh?
Monday, we had a great straight talk, and the webisode kind of sucked, but I still did it. I was miserable yesterday.
Didn't notice.
Yeah, because I'm a professional. Yeah. Yeah. Show must go on.
Oh, and it did.
And it did.
I love that at the second to last commercial break. You know, like, you get back into it from here. I'm done. You started playing mahjong
I did not.
right in the show.
I did.
Got 2 guest callers on the line. We got tons of people in the chat room. I got listeners out my butt, and she's like, "You bring us back. I'm playing mahjong." Awesome.
I didn't.
Always the consummate professional.
Ever since like last year when I got in trouble for playing mahjong. That's why you make me do
No,
shows.
that
in
was
here with you
Farmville,
now.
and your beautiful Disney castle in the middle of a frickin' farm. Are you serious?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Gia tells me, oh yeah, she used to spend thousands of dollars on that game.
Not just that one. I did Fishville.
I haven't ever known anybody in my life that actually paid $10 for any of those Facebook games, and then the kids telling me you spent hundreds and hundreds of dollars on.
I had the #1 farm, the #1 fish tank, the #1 everything.
Go for those dreams.
I was #1. I didn't have you back then. What else was I gonna do?
Oh, what? So now you're playing Chrisville?
Oh, I like that. No, it's not.
I'm gonna have the #1 Chris.
It's not a game.
Chris Top would argue with you.
I have the #1 Chris. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay. Well. Guess you better mosey along here so I can get to work posting this thing and uploading this thing and putting it out on YouTube and then re-putting it out on the website while she plays Mahjong.
I will play Mahjong, but then we're going to watch Top Shot and we can't even get to bed on time tonight now.
No.
We slept late today.
You won't tomorrow.
I know.
Anyway, that's it, gang. We hope you've enjoyed our lovely webisode number 37.
37?
The introduction of Hermie, our shark.
Yes.
Hermie, huh?
Hermie.
And remember, if you don't know the reference to Jean Valjean,
Go look it up.
get off my website.
Go look it up, then you can stay.
No, because those are cheating bastards who have the intellect here. And here. No. So, no. You only get the one chance, so. You blow it, you're gone. I'd hit it. What? I could use some biomed money. Bring them on over.
We have them in our next sponsors.
Yes. Oh, no, we didn't. Yes,
no,
we did.
we didn't. We're in a rare mood today. Okay, well, yes, it really is at 37.
Yes, because yesterday's All-Star award-winning masterpiece was 35 and 36. Because Sunday was a goner.
It was a double episode, but it was an hour and such. Still got 1,400 hits, though. They like our therapy sessions on air. Apparently.
Yes, well, don't we all?
No. No more, anyway.
Oh, no.
No. Because you're just going to take life by the scruff of the neck from now on.
And kick it off my website.
Okay, well, we love you. See you tomorrow, Wednesday. Good day.
For
Meetings, appointments, anything important business. Afternoon. Do it in the afternoon.
do it in the afternoon?
Yeah, schedule meetings and conferences and important business for the afternoon hours.
Because
It's just best. It's good all day, but best is in the afternoon.
all right.
All right.
Okay.
Good night.
Good night.